Hey ladies, so today we're talking about how to make your aging face look fresh. I didn't say younger because you know how I feel about that. I did a whole video on why you don't have to look younger. This is all about looking fresh and alive, and it's about 2021. I am going to bring it for you today, and let me tell you something. Did you love my little dancing reel that I did for Instagram? That was the first week of January when there was lots and lots of drama still, and it's so funny. It was actually originally to the song Gloria, and it was like, you know, don't show people you're having a breakdown, and I was like, this is so perfect. I love this. This is me, like Zaza Gabor. This is my new thing. I've told you about this in other videos where I put on gorgeous, glamorous earrings in a robe with my hair in a towel. I don't care. Whatever makes me feel good and makes me forget about a lot of things that are going on, that's what I do. So we're going to start off with brightening our skin with a little Kodali. I think I've been saying it wrong, but guess what? That is par for the course for me. I used to sing songs all the time in the car. People are like, that's not what they're saying. Like rock the Casbah, I thought was rock the cash box forever. You know how embarrassing that is when you sing and it's completely not even like near what they're saying. So that has been something that I've been known for. So if I say products wrong, guess what? So be it. Think about it. 2021, I have no rules, right? I went to the dentist yesterday and I used to have all of these rules to the hygienist, like, oh, you can't do the Graviton, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, I'm the worst patient, you know. I don't really like being here, but I always come because I'm really into my dental health. And yesterday I went in, I had a new hygienist. It wasn't the same man I had before. So I got a little confused. I was like, oh, did I have you last time? He's like, no, you know, and I know he was thinking, oh no, she's probably going to freak out. I said, you know what? I used to have all these rules that you couldn't do this, you couldn't do that. I said, do whatever you want. I don't have any rules anymore. I felt so liberated to say that at the dentist of all places. Do whatever you feel like doing. I'm fine with it. And he was like, oh, okay. Honestly, ladies, I have never seen so many contraptions come off of this like tray, hoses and this and that. I'm thinking, wow, I must have been really limiting these hygienists my whole life. And I had the best, this is the funny part about it. I had the best experience. Like I just sat back. I wasn't stressed. I had my earphones, whatever, do what you want to do. And I was like, oh my gosh, I should have been doing this for years. See what it is when you change your attitude, you change your, I'm doing something different in 2021. So it was quite interesting. And let me tell you, that cocoa floss I've mentioned to you before, it is life-changing. My gums were not swollen. They were never bleeding. They always have a little bit of something. They were perfect, no blood, no inflammation. I told them, I said, it's because besides taking tons of vitamins, I have been using cocoa floss since last March. When this whole thing started, I was like zoning in on things that I really wanted to upgrade and do whatever. I use cocoa floss. I will link it below. Amazing. You can go on auto shipment. I'm telling you, that's the reason. So we're going to go first into eye and lip brightener. You know, I love this. This is my first step to all of my makeup routines. And yes, because I love to talk. I talk to myself all the time. I work things out. I figure things out. My voice sometimes is a little bit on the raspier side because I have talked probably more than I ever have in my entire life, and that's saying a lot in this past year. So my poor voice is always kind of like maximizing itself. All right, so this is what I do to basically neutralize my eye. I want my eyeshadow to look amazing. I want it to stay all day. I want it to be true. So this is what I always use. And it is beautiful, not a lot, just a little bit. And it comes in light, medium, and it comes in deep. Now, we have an upgraded name for this palette. It's called Power Up. That's what I'm doing, ladies, in 2021. I am powering up I am powering up my attitude, my way, my mind, my makeup, my beauty, my skincare, you name it. I am going to power it up. So I'm taking my eyeshadow brush, which comes in my Essential Makeup Brush Kit. We have 9 brushes now because I include the buffing brush. You can still buy it by itself if you want to. And I'm going to just put on a little bit of this color. Now, what's so interesting about this, ladies, is that I'm going with a warm color, right? I'm cool. I have gray hair. I'm going with a warm color. Why? Because I want to. I don't fall into, oh, I can only wear this color. I can only wear cool colors. I'm going for it. I'm powering up. I want to just feel glamorous, and I want to feel that I'm going to look fresh and alive, and I'm adding color. I'm adding something beautiful. It has a sheen to it. Just so pretty. So you can see that I just added from the base of my lashes just in the center here, because I like to work the product, not have it too much all over my eye. So I have it strategically placed right in the center, right? So I don't feel like I have too much. So I'm going to just work with that, bringing it up just in this crease area here. So it's just on my actual eye. Go in that little socket. I'm just blending now, which is really nice. These are very triple milled, very fine, beautiful, silky shadows that move. So you can see just a little bit right there really was able to cover my whole eye, and it doesn't look like it's too much. This is one of my favorite palettes now, especially because I refreshed the name for 2021. We are going to power up our beauty, powered up, feel good, feel refreshed, feel alive. Now, I'm going to go in with more of the contour brush. I'm going to go in to the deepest color. It has a little flecks. It's like this beautiful, deep, chocolatey with a little bit of gold flecks, tiny gold flecks. I'm actually going to take, the short smudge brush because I want to have a little bit more precise. This is a very concentrated color, so I don't need to go too much. So remember, nothing on my skin yet. I haven't done my face primer yet or my SPF because I'm waiting for this just to really nicely soak in. So I'm gonna go so I can sweep this off, so don't worry. So I'm gonna go in this really kind of more to the base in this little corner. I want to really get some beautiful dimension just at this base. See that? Look how much, it's so concentrated. That's why you need to just do a little bit, not too much, because I can spread this product. Go down underneath a little bit, give it a little beautiful dimension. I'm going to wipe off my brush so there's nothing on it. And now I'm going to move this product just so it's going to give that look of having that darker little bit of gradient color going on, right? But it's not going to be overpowering. I'm just so different, ladies. I'm not doing YouTube makeup. I'm not doing crease cut, and that's not relevant to women over 40, 50, 60, 70s, 80s. You want to look refreshed. You want to look alive. You want to look pretty. You don't want to look like makeup's wearing you, right? You don't want to walk into a room on a Zoom call, whatever our beautiful new phrase, new normal is, and look like makeup is wearing you. You want to be wearing the makeup. You want it to be just enhancing your beauty, just giving you a little wash of color, giving you a little dimension, right? That's what we're doing. This is what we're doing. We're just adding to beautify what you already have. It's not about covering up. That's a big thing for me. I don't like covering anything up. I love freckles. I love seeing the skin through. I don't need to be masked, right? So another thing is that this isn't perfect makeup, right? This is makeup that makes you feel good. This isn't about unrealistic makeup application. That's not what my channel is about. I want you to feel good. I want you to feel like you can experiment with color. I want you to feel like you can take color off if you don't like it. You don't have to fall into a warm summer, spring category that some woman told you at the counter. You don't have to be like, oh, I can only wear these colors or I can only wear these colors. No. wear what you want to wear. It's 2021, ladies. Break the rules, get outside of the box. Don't keep saying to yourself, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. That's just not realistic anymore. You can do whatever you want to do. Now, I'm taking off with my Almay pad. I'm just sweeping up, right? Just taking off any color that fell. This is a really great way if you find that you have fine lines and wrinkles around the eye and you don't want to have your eyeshadow falling in there, to sweep it up, clean it up, because we have no foundation on, we have nothing on the skin yet. I'm gonna just take a little bit, let's just go back with the shadow brush. I'm gonna go in with the lightest color so I can just highlight a little bit underneath my brow, just to marry everything together. It's very, very subtle. It's not a big to do. But I love the fact that I have on, I'm gonna just do a little bit more in the center here, because I love this color. And just wait to see how I'm gonna power this up on top of the power up. Do you see how this is why I talk to myself like in the mirror, because I love makeup so much. This is what I talk to myself when I get ready in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna power up my power up. That's what I'm gonna do today. And guess what? Guess how we're gonna do that? I'm going to show you, give you a little sneak peek. I had these for holiday, but I brought them back. I kept them through holiday because they were so popular. So I have One and Only. These are liquid, I wanna say liquid power boost shimmer shine. Is that too much? This is really called shimmer glitter, but it's not so much a glitter. It's just, it gives you that reflective. It's really fun. I have So Gorgeous and I have One and Only. I've shown you One and Only before. So today I'm gonna do So Gorgeous, and it matches on Power Up, see? So it's gonna be like a power boost. It's kind of like a lip gloss. You know how I always put a lip gloss like champagne, my champs on top of my lips? This is exactly the same kind of thing. So let's just do this. Let's just do it. I'm gonna just wipe off as much as possible because I just want to have a little bit of gorgeous, you know, this is what I do when I work from home. I have to feel elevated. And this is how I do it. Just a little bit. Do you see how beautiful this is on? You can place it wherever you want to. Look, so pretty. So subtle, right? So I have that on, and then we're gonna go right into putting a little bit of primer. This is from Elemis. I love this primer on my skin. Makes my skin feel beautiful, makes it feel hydrated, and my foundation goes on so beautifully over this. So now while my primer is soaking in, I'm going to just take my mechanical eyelash curler. I'm using Shuamura. I'm going to curl this first, my lashes. This is a little bit of my kind of protocol when it comes to my lashes. I curl my lashes first, then I'm going to do my eyeliner because I do not want to disrupt my eyeliner with my curling wand. And then I'm going to go in with my heated eyelash curler. So I'm going to be using my Ultimate. It's an Ultimate Cream Gel Liner for brows or for your eyes. So I have 4 different colors. I have ash brown, dark brown, medium brown, and I have black. So wonderful. This is what is so great about this product, is that the little brush is in the top, right? So you just take it out, angled, nice and tiny and small. I'm gonna just dip my little wand in here, just getting it on the brush, just enough. Remember, it's cream, so you don't want too much. Then this is my application when it comes to eyeliner to make your eyes look fresh, not weighted down, not heavy, not like you're aging your eyes. You're going to just take this and go to the base right where your lashes are. And I'm going to just do these little kind of movement with my hand, right? Just connecting them. Just connect. I'm not doing a big, long, like I'm not starting from here and trying to make it all the way to the end. No, I want it to be very precise. I want this to look pretty. I want it to look natural. I want it to thicken up my lashes, and I want it to really look like it's defining my eye. But I'm not looking like I've just put on tons of eyeliner. I don't think that really, unless you love that eyeliner look, you can get a really beautiful look with this cream eyeliner, lining your eyes and just looking beautiful. You don't need, I want a lot of real estate up here. I don't want to take this up too heavy and then it weights down my eye. A great trick is to take back the smudge brush and you have a little bit of time that you can really blend this out so it looks softer if you want that look. If you want it to just be kind of like really just a softened line, I love doing that also. I like taking the rest of the product and I like putting it underneath my eyelashes just a little bit. I don't come all the way in. Sometimes, like just now when it's a little too much, like whoa, what happened there? Just take my little eraser brush, which is really my smudge brush. I call it eraser because it really just erases everything and makes everything look flawless and beautiful. So something very exciting, ladies, is that I've been talking about my brow fix. So if you have gray hairs in your brows, or if you want to thicken up your brows, you want to groom your brows, you want your brows to look a little bit more glossy, I came out with a new color called Cocoa. So this is really nice. I have a clear, which is beautiful if you want to basically just groom your brows and not have any color, not add any color. I have brunette, I have dark brunette, I have blonde. So I kind of felt like we went from blonde to brunette. And I was like, well, if you're in between, where do you go with that? So I have a beautiful cocoa that I've been using on my brows. And I love this because I have a couple gray strays. I want them. I don't want to pluck them out. But I want to cover them. And again, yes, my brows are naturally dark. I'm not darkening them, but I don't want the gray and I can't use blonde. So I have cocoa now, which is really nice. So basically it has a really beautiful wand that's rounded, deposits just the right amount of color. It took me a little bit to develop this because there were so many out there. I was using one that was shorter, little tiny, and it deposited so much color, too much. It like was all gooped up on my brows. It didn't look good. So this is really nice. It like rolls through your hair and gives you a beautiful, beautiful structured look. And there you go. So now if there is one hair that's a little bit longer, see him, where'd he go? If I want to kind of trim him down, I have a new product also that just came out, launching. We have our precision tweezers that you've all loved because they're heavier and they're beautiful and they pull out every single hair no matter where it is on your face. So now I have precision tweezers that are going to be the needle nose that are great with our Lids by Design. And then I also have our eyebrow. I can't go anywhere without these eyebrow scissors. So I can just easily, when I see something like that, I can easily just, there he is. I can just go and I can trim him nice and easy. Super light, super sharp, and they perfectly groom your brows. Now I'm going to take our black mascara. This is the one that I love using because it's flat and it has teeth on both sides, a little bit different than your average mascara wand like this. I also came out with, by popular demand, was going to be the black waterproof. Now this has a beautiful wand too. It has teeth all around it, so it's small. It is a little bit of an hourglass type of wand, really nice. So if you're looking for waterproof, we do have that now in black. And also for my ladies that are lighter, maybe you're blonde, redhead, we have brown. We have a dark brown mascara. So then we're gonna go right into, I'm gonna add a little bit of my La Roche-Posay SPF 50 serum, because it's light, serum SPF, which I love. I'm gonna put that on. So now my skin is nicely prepped with all of my layering. Now I have my last layer of SPF going on my skin, and then I'm going to go right into my mascara and put on a little bit of vitamin E because I'm prepping everything, right? I want everything to be perfect by the time I get to my lips. So before my mascara is completely dry, I'm going to take my heated eyelash curler and I'm going to just basically do the final touches of bending them and keeping them up all day. This is really my process of how I've made my lashes stay all day. I want that curl. So I go from the base, I lift up, and then they stay up like this all day. And I love this with wearing my mask. Like I really want my lashes to be up and to look, you know, really just refreshed and really pretty. So I want my lashes to be seen. So this is what I do. It's really inexpensive. This is $18. It's a really great feature to use. And for your lashes, something a little bit different, something that's going to really keep your lashes up. So now I'm going to go into kind of color correcting my skin. You can see that I have this redness. It loves to come back on my makeup tutorial videos, right? So I'm going to just take my No Redness Beauty Stick, medium to full coverage, and I'm going to just place it on the red areas. I'm going to take my foundation brush that's flat and just kind of work it into the skin, right? I'm just going to work it into basically kind of give it a little lift, give it a little color correction. I love this because I have been struggling with these two little areas on my face. They get better and then they get a little bit worse and then they get better. So today they decided to show themselves and we're not crazy about that. So I'm going to take my Just Peachy, again, a beauty stick. This is going to be a color corrector. Also, I want to brighten up my under eye area, and this is what I'm choosing to use today. Instead of a concealer, I could use a concealer if I wanted to. I really don't. I'm going to just layer it on top, right? And I'm going to just kind of a little bit overlap that with the No Redness, but my Just Peachy is so pretty. Love how silky it is, doesn't add weight to the skin. So here we are, just going over, lightening up my under eye area, and then I'm going to mix my two BB creams. I'm going to fair and light together, and I'm going to go over this. So this is why it's important to really prep the skin, really hydrate the skin. So when you're putting on product, it goes into the skin. It doesn't sit on top of dead skin. So that's really important. I'm going to take my BB or my foundation buffing brush. I've just mixed my color together. This is really nice. This BB cream is so hydrating. It really always feels so cooling on my face. Cucumber, ginseng, really made for mature women, mature skin. This is very hydrating. It's not heavy though. You can definitely smell a little bit of the sunscreen that is in the product, titanium dioxide. You're going to want to have a sunscreen underneath it though. We don't have an SPF on this BB cream, but this just really looks so beautiful on the skin. It makes the skin come alive. That's what you really want, right? That's the whole purpose of this makeup tutorial, is having your skin come alive, looking refreshed, looking like you've just slept for 8 hours and you're ready to take on 2021, right? This isn't about covering up. This isn't about how much makeup do I have on. It gives you that really beautiful glow, but not being shiny, not being greasy, not being too heavy, not being matte, not drying out the skin, not just sitting on top of the skin. You're going to see how this is buffed right into the skin. Beautiful, very healthy looking, and you'll see when you saw in Jean's video, oh my gosh, her skin came alive. It looked absolutely beautiful. Any woman that I do in my Fierce Aging and I throw the BB cream on their skin, it just is absolutely just exquisite. It just looks so pretty. So we're going to go into my private island. Feel like doing a little bit of escapism with my blush today. So I'm going to, I really actually use this last one as kind of a bronzer in a way, but I like this kind of mauvey, dusty, rosy pink. It just really looks pretty. So I like to just swirl them all together. Some days I'll just do one, some days I'll do two, and some days like today, I'll do all three. So I'm going to really want to bring up my face, right? I'm bringing up my face with this color. Again, ladies, don't worry if you feel like you put too much on. You can always go back and buff it out. You can always go back on. We're going to put a little Nikita banana over it, a little color correcting. That is fine. Don't worry. I mean, the pigments are highly pigmented, which is great because you don't use that much. It lasts you a while. But if you feel like, oh my gosh, I just put so much on, it looks too much, don't worry. Right now, my skin, because of the products that I put on, it's grabbing it a little bit, but that's fine. We'll go in with a little Nikita banana. I can take my powder brush. I can go over it. I don't want you to feel like you have to start over. I'll just T-zone this. Sometimes I get really hot underneath the lights here too, so I'm a little bit more flushed. Doesn't really read the same way that I'm seeing it for you, but You can always do that with a little bit of translucent powder or Nikita Banana that I love using. Now, of course, lips. Let's talk about lips. So I'm going to go in with my Cameo lip liner. You know I love this one. And then I'm going to go in with Figure It Out. New for 2021, just launched. Beautiful color. I've mentioned it before in my last makeup tutorial for Christmas. And then instead of topping it with what I normally top it with, I'm going to double down on Figuring It Out this year, right? For my life, for my situation, for everything that comes into my space, I'm going to figure it out. And I'm going to put the little double down on, which is beautiful. It is like a beautiful light corally mixed in with some beautiful flecks. So that's what I love about this. This has a little bit of that goldy kind of flecks in it. So it's going to go with what I decided to do for my eyes with Power Up. And let's put this lip together. So my lip liner goes on beautifully because my lips are so hydrated and smooth from the vitamin E. So I'm going to just take a little bit of the Figure It Out, nice and creamy. I love how shiny this is on my lips. Comfortable, creamy, beautiful, just a really natural, pretty lipstick, like everyday lipstick, right? And then I'm going to take the double down, and I just love that I have these combinations that, you know, you can do any, that's what the beauty about makeup is, ladies. You can take any lip gloss and put it over. And what's really fun about my line is that you're basically, you know, mixing moods, right? So I have Figure It Out and I topped it with Double Down. And I really love saying, I'm going to double down on positivity today, or I'm going to double down. The other color that I like that's in the coral family, that's a gloss too, is Defiance. So sometimes, you know, I'll be like, you know, I'm feeling really defiant today, or that's my mood today. I'm going to wear my Defiant lip gloss. So you can see how this just adds that extra dimension, a little bit pulling that kind of like this really soft kind of peachy color into, peachy pink into the whole look. But this is, you know, this is just looking fresh, looking alive. I just love playing with makeup with you ladies and showing you different combinations. If you are a client of Nikol Cosmetics, we had our first coffee on my private Facebook group. So if you haven't joined yet, please ask to join. If you are a client, we have a lot of fun. I meet you in my beauty cabana. So it's all palm trees and it's really, really fun. Going over product knowledge, going over wanting you to really understand how to use the products, different combinations, new product launches. Very exciting for me because remember, I can't see clients right now in my studio, and that's been very hard. It's going to be almost a year. That has never happened to me ever in the history of me being an esthetician, a professional makeup artist, not being able to see clients, not being able to interact in a real life situation. So that is how I'm basically doing it, because I'm like, I want to see my clients. I want to talk about everything. I want to talk beauty. I want to hear what they have to say. I want to hear what you have to say here, and comment on, you know, are there things that you're interested in knowing about when it comes to makeup, or, you know, do you want to see certain looks? Just leave a comment below. I love interacting with you. I love hearing what you want, because this is how I basically formulate my videos, is listening to you, knowing what you want. And I hope that you feel refreshed and alive and ready to take on 2021 with your beauty. Ladies, stay alive, stay positive, stay just being fun and just not taking yourself so seriously. Really, some days you just have to put on some music and dance and be like, you know what? I'm in my little bubble. I like to call it my little like beauty bubble. Like, I don't know what's going on in the world, but I'm happy here, and I get that mental, you know, that mental recharge that I need. So ladies, until my next video, I'll see you later.